Well, hey everybody, time for another Blu-ray haul. I have not done this in quite some time, more or less because I've been saving up some money, and also there hasn't really been too many things coming out on Blu-ray that I really wanted to get. But today I wanted to talk to you about a few things that I picked up. Some of these movies are kind of older, but not too much older, and a lot of these things are also new releases as well. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to talk about several of the things that I picked up. The first one being a movie called In Darkness. This is a Polish film. I don't really know too much about this except for the fact that it's during Nazi occupation of Poland, and that it's going to be a dark film. It's directed by the director of Europa, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing this movie. I really want to understand. I don't know, for some reason I like Holocaust survival stories. Not that I'm saying like I like Holocaust films, just like the fact that, you know, just seeing that side of humanity that is just really, really messed up. And hopefully seeing some kind of triumph or, you know, something like that. So I'm looking forward to watching In Darkness. It's going to be an emotional film. The next movie I picked up was The Illusionist, which with Paul Giamatti, Edward Norton, and Jessica Biel. This came out around the same exact time that The Prestige came out, I believe, and it's very similar to it, I've heard, but I really know nothing about it. I actually have not seen this movie, and I've heard mixed things. Some people really like this movie, some people don't. But I've heard good things, so I'm going to check it out. Next movie I picked up was Paddington 2. This is a movie I've been avoiding for actually a little bit because I haven't really been interested in Paddington. This just reminded me of like, oh yeah, it's a kid's movie. I don't really care about Paddington. But I had several people tell me about the first Paddington. I finally watched that a couple weeks ago. I really liked it, and I'm really liking. I can't wait to see Paddington 2, honestly. It's a fun movie. The first one, and it was really charming, and since I saw Christopher Robin, I really want to see stuff like this. I don't know, maybe I just looking forward to Paddington 2, honestly. The next thing on my list is a television series called The Terror. I actually watched this a week ago, and I might talk about it a little bit later, but the premise is really simple. It's these two naval admirals during the 1800s, based on a kind of a true story of two ships, one of them the Terror, and I want to say the other one was Erebus. This is a British show, so these are two British naval exploratory ships going through the Northwest Passage, trying to get to the other side, to China and Asia. But they get stuck, and then where this actually kind of changes from history, there's something supernatural about some of these elements that are hunting down the crew. And I really loved that combination. It kind of reminded me of just this survival horror with The Thing. It's a fantastic series, and it's only 10 episodes, and season 2 is going to be completely different. So it's like Fargo or True Detective. They're completely different stories. I'm really looking forward to this series in the future. But if you haven't seen this movie, I'm so used to talking about movies. If you haven't seen The Terror, the television series, you should, because it's really, really fantastic. Next is a movie I own already, but it came out on Steelbook, and the new one's coming out right now, and that is Predator. The Predator's coming out in theaters soon. You know, I think it's September something. I think it's maybe next week or the week after. I don't remember. Anyway, I love the original Predator. I got the Steelbook. In fact, I haven't opened it yet. I might actually do a video where I open this up. I don't know. But I love this cover, and I love Predator, so they're up there somewhere. I have several Predator figures, but I love Shane Black as well, so I can't wait for this new one. The new one looks okay. I hope that the trailer's deceiving me a little bit, because it just kind of looks subpar. But I know Shane Black, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, nice guys. Love that stuff. Lethal Weapon. Next two things are things that have recently come out in theaters that were two of my favorite movies of the year so far. The first one being You Were Never Really Here. I'm really looking forward to watching this again. With Joaquin Phoenix. This is a movie that really struck me, but I don't think I was in the right mood when I watched it the first time. I was a little too tired probably to be paying attention to all the subtle details of just how this movie is. So I'm really looking forward to this movie. It's a lot like Taxi Driver in, I guess, the modern sense, and so I'm sure people have talked about that a lot. But I'm looking forward to watching that again. And now for my favorite movie of the year so far, Ethan Hawke in First Reform. Speaking of Taxi Driver, Paul Schrader, he directed this film. This movie is gorgeous. I love the cinematography in this movie. I've talked about it already, but I love this movie. The only thing I don't like about this movie is this cover. I don't really like this cover very much. I'd much rather have the A24 poster as the cover of this movie. But I digress. It's a crazy movie. It's a personal movie. I feel like that hit me in a way that I didn't really see a movie based on faith and crazy eco-terrorism combined together. I didn't see this coming. So this movie is just crazy. I highly recommend checking out First Reformed. And the last is a movie that I've actually had on my list for a long time, but I didn't really know that it was available on Blu-ray, and that is It's Such a Beautiful Day by Don Hertzfeldt. If you know this film, you've seen other shorts by this guy. World of Tomorrow, I think, is a recent one. Meaning of Life Rejected, Billy's Balloon. There's a lot of shorts that I also watched on this Blu-ray that I wanted to just kind of check out. I watched this a couple days ago. This movie was fantastic. In fact, I want to talk about it more on the weekend six-pack, but I picked this up. I'm really looking forward to talking about this movie. It was a fantastic film. Strange, but fantastic. So that was my Blu-ray haul. I didn't get too much, but I got a few things that I really am happy about and that I cannot wait to watch again or for the first time. You know, there's several movies that I've already seen and some ones that I have not. Don't forget to give this video a like, comment down below, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm not joking around.